If you need to create your own website, I'm going to show you the best new method that you can use to get in and launched in just hours with no help needed from a developer or even from a designer. And in the end, you'll be able to create any WordPress website for your business using a plugin that I just discovered that it gives you both the best drag and drop page builder available today and hundreds of amazing templates that you can just mix, match, and customize in minutes, and it's absolutely free. So using this method, you can achieve just about any look you're after. So it's going to be unique to your business, and you don't need to know a single thing about building or designing websites. No code, no tech barriers of any kind. So to be honest, I'm a hopeless non-techie, right? I know what goes into a high-performing website, but my brain short circuits on code. But once I learned this method, I spent quite a bit of time on there playing around with all my options because it really was game-changing in its simplicity. And honestly, a lot of fun to go in there and just see what all the cool stuff you can do. So believe me when I say you can do this, and you're probably gonna have some fun too. So let's just get right to the good stuff and see how easy it actually is. Now, the first thing you need here is actually web hosting. So just click the link in the description below, or you can go to wesmcdowell.com/hosting to get my affiliate 65% off promo pricing for Bluehost, my favorite web host. You do need that specific link to get the discount though. So when you're there, just go through the steps, and I recommend choosing the most basic plan. It's going to give you everything you need starting out. So it'll give you the chance to pick out a free domain name too if you don't already have one. And then you can uncheck all the add-ons. You really don't need them. Just finish the checkout process and then you should end up right here. So it's just going to ask you how you would like to build your WordPress site. This says it's for beginners, but I'm going to be walking you through stuff, so we don't need it. We're just going to click Get Started right here. And here you would put in your business name. And tagline, not super important. We're going to skip that. Click on Next. And I'm just going to uncheck all of these add-ons. We don't need them. And then click on Next. Okay, WordPress was installed successfully. Now we just need to log into WordPress. So click right there. Okay, so you'll see Coming Soon Active is on right now. Basically meaning if you can build your website under the cloak of darkness and no one can see what you're doing. But if it's a new website, it doesn't really matter anyway. Just for the purposes of being able to preview what we're doing, I'm going to get rid of that by launching your site, just clicking that button down here. And this is on the inside of WordPress. So basically, we can click here for the dashboard. I'm just going to do some cleaning up. I'm just going to click Dismiss. I'm going to get rid of these so that it just looks a lot cleaner. It's going to collapse all of these as well, real quick. Okay, that feels much better already. So from here, we just need to do a few things. We need to add our theme and then get our page building software. So let's go down to Appearance and then Themes. And we're not going to use any of the ones they've got here. We need a specific one that's going to work with our page builder. So we're going to click down on Add New Theme, and I'm going to search for Astra right here, and then click on Install and Activate. All right, cool. So now we've got our theme, super simple. Now we need our page building plugin. So let's go down to Plugins, Add New, and we're going to search for Starter Templates. All right, right here, and we're going to click on Install Now and Activate. Now they've got different page builders you could be working with, but for me, there's nothing better than Elementor. So I'm just going to click on that, and that's the method I'm going to show you today. Okay, so what Starter Templates does is it gives us access to all of these starter websites that we can, obviously we're going to be changing the colors and the images. So what I would say is don't be dazzled or put off by the images and the colors, even the fonts, because that stuff's going to change. What I want you to really be paying attention to is the overall flow, the content, the layout. So, and the other thing is a lot of these are basically, they're labeled for a certain industry, like pet care or fast food restaurant. The thing is, a lot of these, they're only branded that way because the images reflect that. So if you're a service business of any kind and you have like 3 overall services, you could use this pet care one, right? So, but one thing that's definitely going to help you choose, let's get rid of all the ones you have to pay for, because there are a bunch that are premium that you have to pay for, and there's also a bunch of free ones. So let's make it easy. Just go under all, and I'm going to click on free, which will show us everything we can just get started with for no money. And just look at how many we have here. Look at all the options. Just look for the basic overall layout that you like the best, that you think is best going to serve your content. But for me, what I really like, I like this first one actually. I think it's the most all-purpose, and you can do a lot of cool things with it. So it's outdoor adventure. I'm just going to click on that. It gives you a little preview of all the different pages they have. By the way, you can rename these. Like if you don't have projects, you can rename that to something else. Contact us, same thing. So what this does though, this is going to import an entire website of all these pages, and then we can get to customize it. So I'm going to click right down here where it says import complete site, and that's just going to take a few minutes. And I guess we can answer these questions. I'm just going to say, for your sake, I'm a WordPress beginner. I'm building websites for myself. And then just click on next. And then you have to put in your details. Okay, so then I'm just going to click on submit and start importing. So this does take a few minutes to finish up, but now we're done. So I'm going to click on view site. Okay, so here's our homepage, and you'll notice it's already got navigation. We can go to all the different pages of the site. It's all working right out of the box. The only thing left to do is start customizing with our own content. So let's go back to home, and then up here, edit with Elementor. Okay, so I just want to give you kind of a quick tutorial of what you can do here. So basically, what we have with Elementor is two parts to our screen. So this is what I call the stage. This is where all the different widgets are, the headlines, the text blocks, the images. And then if you click on anything over here, any text over here, you edit it over here in the sidebar. The sidebar is also where you have access to all of these different widgets. So basically you can drag things in. You can drag a video in wherever you want it to be. You can drag an image anywhere you want it to be. I'm just going to go down to history, and I'm going to go back in time to get rid of what we just did there with the video. But let's go ahead and edit this headline, a wonderful gift, and just turn that into like that. We can change the style. Let's go up to style and go under, we can change the color of the text to anything we wanted it to be, right? Just slide this around, go to the blues, find a nice blue you like. But I'm just going to put it back on white for now. You can also change things like the font and the size, all that good stuff. So let's go over to typography and click the little pencil icon. You can choose under family. Family is where you choose all the fonts. So I'm just going to click there. And you've got access to literally thousands of fonts. Every Google font there is, you pretty much have access to. So choose something that feels interesting for your own case, something that goes with your branding. Go with railway. You can choose the weight on a lot of these. So basically, if you don't want it to be so bold, you can choose, different font weights. You can delete things. So let's say we don't need this up here. We're just going to right click on it, delete. Same with this little divider line. We're just going to right click, delete. Now let's say we don't like the button color. Let's go ahead and choose this. We're going to click on the little pencil over here. We're going to go to content first of all. We can change the text to get your free consultation, let's say. And then if you don't like the color or the font, you go up to style. Typography, that's where we would choose the font we want to use. We can change the sizing of it. We can make it like way bigger. Wouldn't recommend that necessarily, but whatever you need it to be, that goes for any text on the whole site. And then under, color, we go down here, we can choose any color we want that button to be, as well as the text color. We could change that to like black if we wanted to. Then from there, let's say we wanted to change this background image. We just click the entire section by going up here, or we could also just right click anywhere in the section, go to edit, style, and then the image, just click on choose image, and then you would drag whatever image you wanted. You downloaded it from a stock site or one that you took yourself. But something really cool is they give you all these free images from Pixabay, which is a free stock site. So you could find anything you want here. I'm just going to type in office, and It does do a weird stretchy thing in these previews, but that's not actually how it's going to look, by the way. I'm just going to click on this cup of coffee image here and then save and insert. Okay, so now we've got the new image there. And then scrolling down, let's say we wanted to change this text. We would just click here. We would change it over here. But let's say we don't need this section at all. It's gone. Just click the X. But let's say we wanted to add something else in its place. There's always going to be, times when the page doesn't have everything you want it as is. So all you need to do there is click on whatever section is underneath. You're going to go there and then you're going to click on the plus icon, and that's going to insert another section above that section. So what we're going to do here, there's a few different ways of adding a section, but let's keep going with the easiest way, which is these pre-built blocks. So I'm going to click on Starter Templates, the icon right there. And rather than all these pages, this time I'm going to go up to blocks. So these are just smaller sections that you can add in. And again, all the images are placeholders. This is all black and white. So just choose the format that's going to fit your content the best. So let's just go ahead and choose something like this right here. It's going to click on that, then import block. All right. Oh, and then we'll just X this out so it shows a better preview of what this is all going to look like. Then from there, all we do is we choose each image. We click there to edit it, find another image we like. You can even search these based on the orientation. So if they're more vertical versus horizontal, since those ones were vertical, I'm just going to choose that. All right, there we go. I mean, how can we not choose that guy, right? So let's click that, save and insert. There we go. And we would do that with the rest of them. Change our text here and then just go over there. Same thing with this. And you know how to do buttons now already as well. So you just go down the page and create new sections or modify the sections that are here to best serve your content. When you're done with a particular page, and actually it wouldn't be a bad idea to save as you go. So click on this green update button periodically to save your work. From there, what you need to do is you're going to go up to, if you want to start working on the next page in the series, you're just going to go up to this little hamburger icon, exit to dashboard, and this is going to bring you back to WordPress. And then click on the WordPress icon again, and then go to pages. And remember, when we imported that site, it imported all of these pages here. So let's say you wanted to edit the About section next or the About page next. You would just hover over About and then edit with Elementor. And the same goes page by page. And if you ever want a full preview of what things look like, including the top navigation, because that does go away in editing mode, just click this little hide panel button here. And now you get the full picture. So pretty easy, right? So now that you know the basics of how to create your brand new site, what if you want to use your website to automatically fill your calendar with new client bookings, appointments, or consultations? Well, this video is going to go way in depth with the full step-by-step of how to create the perfect appointment booking website, perfect for any service business. And the best part, you already know the ropes, so this is going to be super easy. So just click right here and let's get you set up.